let's get a vote going. We'll start from the bottom this time. Alex, who do you vote for a recap?
I am going to vote for Jamie because I know Alicia and I are eating,
All
and
right,
Craig did it recently, and Noah hates it.
Noah.
Um, well, uh, I did just sit down, so I guess Jamie.
All right.
All right, Jamie.
I guess I can do it.
All right. Well, we have our vote, but let's make sure, Craig.
Me.
Craig has chosen the way of the anarchist and has decided I will do everything. Alicia?
I vote Craig.
All right. Well, the anarchy almost rose to power, but
2
unfortunately,
to 3.
it was
Too bad.
yeah, it's a little hard to make everybody vote for anarchy. All right, Jamie, hit us with it.
All right, let me pull my notes up. Last time we got to the little town called Haley. And we started to hear some shit about a group of bandits, highway bandits, called the Green Knives. We sold all of the dragon scales and bought some shit and sold some shit and did a lot of management. And then went to Crunk's Cauldron and Keg, a tavern / alchemist shop run by Crunk, who is a... where the fuck is she? Goblin.
Goblin.
Ordered some food, had some explosions, and some squeaky voices, and some bubble burps, and Rona passed out twice?
I believe so.
I believe so. And upon getting to know Crunk better, she asked if we could go find the Green Knives because a shipment of hers is missing. The past few years, the Green Knights have been doing the shipments for her salts. Where are they? Too many notes.
Mana salts.
Mana salts.
The red mana salts, to be
Yes,
exact.
because right now she has the bluish ones. The red mana salts. Asira did some high insight check to see a ring hanging around her neck. And Crunk said to not mention her when talking to Georgie. Nope, that's the guy behind the thing. Vex. The leader of the Green Knives. To see if they're okay or not. And once we set out to do that, we got side quest to a temple because apparently giving $300 worth of dragon scale makes you quite popular in a town. Who would have guessed? So, this priest of Iomade?
Iomade,
thank you. Leads everyone to this temple except for Avery, who decides to dip, because being on temple ground did not sound like a good idea. And the rest of the group meets the head priestess, Leona Mirthheart. Mommy, aka. She has a cane and a slight limp, but otherwise is decorated in very, very nice armor and looks very powerful. She then tells the group that a long time ago there was a battle against a lot of demons. No, devils. Devils, not demons. And they won, but at a cost. The devil injured her, and Asira figured out by Assi trying to heal Leona that it was a curse. And then Assi, rolling almost a natural 20, lost control of herself and just started pouring light into this wound. before Leona, like, interrupted that before she, probably killed herself, is what I'm guessing. And then we were gonna get into, Assy asking, being like, hey, do you know what the fuck is wrong with me? Question mark? Oh, also, Leona is supposed to have a battle tomorrow with Demon who put the wound on her leg. And I think she was asking us to fight it for her. Fun times.
Well,
Yeah,
hasn't
and we tried
asked us
healing her
yet, but
instead.
that's what we assume.
That's what we assumed. She hasn't asked us
Sorry.
yet.
That's what Azir assumes.
And she had another genocide sword.
She did
Potentially.
have a big ass
I'm
fucking
getting-
sword.
I'm hoping it is. One can dream.
Alright. And yeah, I don't know if I missed anything.
No, I think that's everything.
All right. 1 second. I need to see if I can add something. To the to a note before I begin. Give me 1 second. I technically can. Hold on.
I just noticed that all the Healy people have little like quotes underneath their name, and I really want to go talk to Rusk because his is "Please, people, I just want to go home." I bet he's great to talk to.
You can always go out and talk to him.
Oh yeah, we did see him in like the middle of town asking an old lady, and he has apparently a very iron grip on the town and likes to get shit done by the book, is what we kind of assume. Or have been told about this guy.
I was told to ask him about street fights because bar fights were against the law, but I asked about street fights and I was told to go ask Rusk.
Yes.
You also saw him in front of the barracks. He has the same livery, but none of the symbolism as Iamade.
He's a special boy.
My brain was like, how do you know he's got the same liver?
Oh.
Same now.
There's only one way to find out, isn't there?
Here we go, cutting again.
All right, so we'll pick up with you guys back in the temple. We're actually going to start with Avery, though.
All right.
Avery, just a very small thing that happens while
Uh-huh.
you're with Krunk.
Yeah.
Krunk is, as you're watching like business happen with people coming and going, you will notice that Krunk's professionalism is very up there, and like she's clearly playing up the act of it, like crazy innkeeper.
Mm-hmm.
She's definitely like throwing up a show compared to whenever she came over to you talking as the alchemist. She was definitely much more, all business and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And the big thing that happens is a couple of guards come in. They seem to be off duty, and they're not loud so much as just, excited and happy to be off duty and being able to be at Krunk's. Krunk's seems to be rather expensive for what she provides, but it seems that people see it as more than worth it. Especially in a small town like this. One thing that you pick up amongst the guard as they're talking is they seem to be rather loud about how they're definitely going to, as soon as they get their hands on the green knives, they're definitely going to just take care of it, take care of the problem. As soon as Russ basically gets up the nerves to actually go out and hunt them down. Seems like the guard has had a shortage in terms of just men to just go out and fight. And upon hearing that, Crunk seems to be very adamant about keeping these guys drunk.
All right.
So there's a bit of information for as you are there. Is there anything you would like to ask or talk to Crunk or the guards?
I would ask like less about like the town and more of like any interesting information that has like passed through the town recently of like other places.
Who are you asking it to?
Probably Crunk.
Okay. Hold on one second. You're asking for news about things that have happened or are happening.
Yes.
So there has been a pretty much wide call for various tradesmen, whether it be like tanners or blacksmiths or what have you, to go on a long voyage. You recognize that voyage as the one that you're attempting to go on.
Yeah.
But it seems like they're looking for more than just like adventurers. And yeah, with that, I can update something.
Yay! Quest log.
Oh wait, no, it's already in there. It's already in there.
Is it?
Yeah, the optional for the going on a trip.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I would ask if she had like any general interest of going.
Not really. I mean, kind of like this place. Okay, I like doing what I'm doing, which is keeping people hearty and healthy, especially with what's her name, Merhart. She's the priestess over at the Temple of Iamade. They don't have a lot of healers because she's out of commission, is not able to train people, and blah 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 blah. I have good business here because of it.
So what I'm hearing is when we restore this lady, she'll have bad business here, and we can convince her to come along.
I'm gonna be like quieter so the guards can't really hear when I say this part. Doesn't really seem like you have too well of a relationship with the guards.
I kinda maybe upcharge them a little bit. What with them fighting some of my friends, if you catch my drift.
Yeah. So, hypothetically speaking, if things were to be resolved and this town didn't need as much healing from you anymore, would you still want to be here?
I'd probably move out.
Yeah.
I gotta make money somehow.
Alright. Well, if we
Can
get
we kidnap?
yes,
Can
we're
we
kidnapping
kidnap
her.
you?
Yes, we are. I'm going to. I want her so bad. So if we, let's say handle a few of these situations for you, do you want to come join us on this expedition?
Not really. Here's the thing. So there's people that need me. You get it?
And if those people were to join us because they sound fucking bored here?
Oh yeah, no, I'd follow them because those people are my people, and my people are, well, I love my people. I mean, they're my people.
Mm-hmm. Just like kind of a shit-eating grin, but more of like a I know what you're talking about and I understand.
What are you grinning at? Stop it.
Nothing at all.
Here, you drink. You need to be drunk. Why aren't you drunk?
Can I get drunk? In this
Yes, you can.
form right now? Okay.
Yes, you can.
All right.
Undead generally can be quote unquote poisoned when they are like not the undead of like the mindless zombies or skeletons.
Mm-hmm. All right.
You still have a body and the body still functions. Your soul's just not in it.
Got it. Everything functions normally, besides, eating.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Yeah. For no reason at all, I'm sure.
Uh-huh. No, what?
Nothing. Alright. Cool.
And now we'll move on to the others back at the temple. Over at the temple, Leona has been moved back into a seat, and she has asked someone to help her basically rewrap her bandages.
I can do that.
I couldn't ask you to after what you tried. Are you all right?
I think so.
Yeah, Asi, you don't feel any ill effects. You did feel the you don't feel the pain, but like the like phantom pain of seeing some like the empathetic pain essentially.
Yes.
You felt that at the time, but now that it's been like cut off, there doesn't seem to be any lingering side effects, save for the quote unquote blood loss.
Okay. No, I feel fine.
Good. Did you happen to mention where your power comes from?
She like shakes her head slowly, and I don't know. It just suddenly started. I lost a bunch of memories, and I was suddenly able to do these things. I learned a bunch of things that I didn't know before.
And she'll look at the others for confirmation of this, or if anybody is able to give any insight.
Landon just kind of shrugs.
Wow, still not talking, I see.
There's not a single thought going through Rona's head right now.
Ah, it's the dial-up static, you know?
Basically.
Miss Sarah?
Sorry, I had one headphone in. What was the question? What was the thing?
She asked Asi if she had like if she had any idea where her power came from, essentially, and now she's looking to everybody else after hearing the explanation of, I don't know.
I would look to Assy, like, what about the dress on fire?
Well, yeah, I suppose there is something. My friend Sierra here can analyze objects for their pasts. And my dress, which I was presumably wearing, has a fiery memory associated with it.
She sits back. She sits like on the bench that she was pretty much shoved into, thinking for a few moments.
I can actually show her. I can use Mind Link if she's willing to show her exactly what I saw.
Do you present the idea?
Yeah, I mean, I can Mind Link together, and you can see what I saw. Basically, might help you figure it out.
I see. Yes, I would be willing to try.
All right.
Can I see the spell, please?
Oh, is that not what I just sent?
Oh, there it is. I didn't, it didn't scroll down far enough. Sorry. All right, and then you're gonna do the connection to the clothing.
Can I centipede that? Do the mind connection with this person and also do the robe thing?
Well, it's more like, so you want to do both at the same time, essentially.
Sure. If you're allowing me to do that.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were doing that or if you were trying to give the vision that you had before.
Oh no, if I can, yeah. I'll do a new vision if there's something new to glimpse. Yes, a live feed.
All right, so go ahead and roll me an occultism check, please.
What's up, people? It's Aussie today, streaming live from Avery's head.
That's a low fucking roll for me.
You can always hero point.
I mean, 20 is not bad, but it's technically
Yeah, it's
11.
You have a 45% chance to get the same or better.
Sure, I will hero point. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I forgot. There's a setting that I need to change. Hold on. How I generally do hero points is we generally use the highest roll regardless. And we finally have a button that allows me to do it and do it easily.
Alrighty.
So I have turned it on, and yeah, we'll just take that 20, which is a success.
Okay.
Unlike last time when you had that vision of just that very, very quick flames and fire. You now get a better view of what exactly this fire was, and it's definitely the vision is definitely the same flame that's happening all around. But now you can zoom out a little bit. And the flame is now more of a forest fire. The issue is that the ground that you see is like stained deep red, not of like blood or anything like that, but as if the ground is made out of something that's not of this plane of existence. And you can hear the sounds of battle. And then that vision cuts out.
Cool.
Here's the issue with what you have done now. As you were performing this thing again, Asi, you feel that same effect happen of like this vision that's happening, and now that like you can feel that vision happening in Asira, that connection is very tangible to you, as if you could reach out and touch it. Do you do so?
Yes.
All right. I need everyone besides Avery to roll me a fortitude and will save.
No.
Oh yay! Let's blow up the temple! Yippee!
Yippee!
Man, Rhoda's just looking at a bug nearby.
Fortitude and a will save.
Yep, fortitude and will save.
That bug is saving her life.
Teehee blows up.
All right, so.
Oh, let me do fucking Umbra.
Oh no.
Umbra does not need to.
Cool.
Umbra does not need to. Umbra has some special protections from something like this.
That's what I like to hear.
The DM doesn't want to kill your cat.
No, that's not. There is no damage that happens from this. Well, okay. There's no physical, mechanical damage that happens from this. I'm gonna go down. I'm going to explain what happens, and then I'm going to go down the list of everybody and tell them how this, whatever this happens to them. Everyone suddenly feels themselves thrusted onto this foreign plane of existence, and there are shouts of combat happening. In one language, it is completely in common Taldane, and a bunch of other languages that everyone would recognize as common in their from the material plane, but not necessarily Taldane, which is like the local language. And then you guys hear a language that is clearly like impossible for you to understand, as it is so alien and definitely something like vile and evil that there's no way you would know what it is or how to even describe it. It is when it
even for me.
Yes, when it assails your ears, it is this cacophony of damned screaming, essentially. But you can tell that there are different like tones to it, and so it does make up some kind of language. You just don't know what it is. And you see in each of your hands a different weapon. And you are up against a creature. A creature that you all have never seen before. I will throw it up for you guys. And can somebody roll me 2d20? I needed somebody to roll for
I want to do it.
Leona. Yeah, go for it.
Right, there has to be a space there. So 18 and a 7.
Okay, perfect. That's actually that checks out. Okay. So everyone can see some kind of iteration of version of this kind of slimy looking creature. It's like these pink muscles, and you can see a face at the front of it, and it's got like this muscle bound hand, and it's clearly deformed, and I'll show you guys a picture of it.
Like the
Ew, swamp monster.
That's some kind of iteration of that.
Gross.
And each of you are in combat with that. For who rolled first? For Aussie, you are, and then there's just this like stop of the name. You're not able to recall the name of who you are. You have been completely immersed in this vision, and you begin combat with this creature. This creature you have known and seen time after time, battle after battle. These things are numerous, and while they're not strong, they can overwhelm quite easily. And you take your staff and slam it, and with the slam, there's a spark of like divine energy, and the light seems to not destroy the creature, but heavily injure it. Landon, you know who you are, Landon, but you also know that Landon isn't who you are currently looking through the eyes of. Your name is Trosk, an orc that has decided to take up the call and fight against the enemy. You can't remember, or rather the creature Trosk does not remember who the enemy is. But you swing your sword, and the sword cuts through and kills the monster in front of you, similar to the one that I've put up. They all look deformed in some way, just like this one. Rona?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody seems to just be staring off into the distance, doing something. They've all kind of just frozen.
I'm like, I killed the bug that I was investigating. Could be that. Don't want to leave any trace. And then I think I'm gonna like start poking them. See,
Who do
like
you
wave
poke
my
first?
hand in front. Oh, probably Landon. Landon
Okay.
usually is supposed to be the one that's got his head in the situation, and he's not.
Mm-hmm.
He'll let me know if this is supposed to be happening.
Landon, you know that Rona is the thing that's touching you, but you don't know how to, like, tell her to stop or to shake you awake or anything like that. You, the person that is Landon, can't move, can't speak. But you as Trosk know that the poke that just happened that came from the creature trying to attack you came from Rona.
I think my first thought is, oh good, she's not going to bite one.
Valid.
But unfortunately, I can't really do anything other than think my thoughts and fight the good fight. So
Yep.
Yeah. If Landon doesn't work, she just goes to each person and tries.
Yeah, at some point, when you go to each person that is afflicted by this, everyone but Aussie is pretty much understanding that, like, they're in a vision.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Once Rona interrupts that does the poke, like, everyone realizes, oh, I'm in a vision. The vision, I'm still back at the church. What is playing out in front of me is not real. Which, Asira, the creature in front of you attacks you and, like, basically slowly begins to overwhelm you as you were holding a bow and are not able to get it up in time to, like, fight back against the creature.
Yeah, that checks.
And as you feel like like its mouth like slowly go over your neck and try to start pulling to, like, rip out your neck, another creature, you're not sure what or who, runs up and, like, shoulder checks it. And as that final act happens, everyone comes to, save for Aussie, who seems to be now locked in combat. And the other person being Leona, who also seems to be locked in combat.
Are you guys okay?
Yeah. I don't quite know why we were pulled into a vision, but we were.
Can't I cut off the source of the vision?
Unfortunately, or you know what? Give me an occultism or arcana check, either one. You know that this part of the vision is not coming from you. Not anymore. Like, you've woken up from your vision. Your part of the vision was just the cupcake. Stop it. She's been chewing at paper.
Oh.
Nom nom.
Here, let me give you the. Here, look. Here's your toy. Chew on that. There you go. No, you go back to doing it. Whatever. So, Aussie, the creature that I mentioned that saved Asira runs up to you. And she grabs you by the shoulder and says, Oracle, you must wake up. Wake up. I need you to roll another will save for me.
Sure.
And everybody else, you guys can see, Aussie slowly begin to shine with the light that whenever she's casting magics and everything like that, and her eyes begin bleeding.
Is that good magic or bad magic?
I think we're gonna find out.
No, I'm just like, should we stop it? We could try slapping her. I don't know.
I doubt. I
Slapping
appreciate
stopped
the.
most magic casters.
I have never brought anyone into a vision like that before. I don't know what's going on.
See, as the person speaks to you, you realize you're not in a vision. Or rather, you are in a vision, but... And things just start mixing. The person that you are, this warrior on the battlefield, is slowly being submerged into your own conscious. But with the critical roll that you rolled, good job.
Yay.
You're slowly able to understand who you are. And you're remembering something happened to you before you lost your memory. You remember the sensation of falling. And then a crack. And you immediately wake up. The magical light fades away from Aussie, and Leona looks exhausted at this point.
What happened?
You back? Are you good? Do you need slapped?
What? I think I'm okay.
I'm so sorry. That whatever just happened never happened before. I don't know what that was. Are you okay? Is everyone okay?
What happened?
I don't know.
I
You
might
were
have
somewhere.
crossed streams.
Oracle. She awakened her visions.
Don't know what that means.
I was going to say, does that mean anything to you?
Oracles are beings that can see past, present, and future. They see visions of past lives, entities beyond our imaginations. And generally, the one that bestowed the power is somehow connected to them. You're sure you can't remember who or what?
No, all I can remember now is falling.
Leona thinks for a little bit. Whatever it was, it had to be some kind of celestial power that gave this to you.
Given what else I saw, I certainly hope so.
Has anything happened to you besides the lost memories that has been odd or strange?
The ghost of a cleric told me that that something was my responsibility now. If
She
that
nods.
counts.
Do you know which god the cleric followed?
I'm trying to remember. I think it was it Phrasma?
I
I think so.
don't know if
'Cause
we got a god from that cleric.
we asked Mac who she followed or where she
Yeah.
learned her stuff, and it was as Matt, whatever.
I think it
Pharasma?
was Phrasma.
Yeah, from Asthma.
She nods, and then tomorrow or tonight, I'll write you a writ of introduction. There's a temple in Diabel. They'll be able to teach you more about your powers. Unfortunately, I'm a martial. I'm a paladin of Iamade. I don't know much about oracles or clerics' abilities, and I would not have this information given to you by someone of our faith. Not because I don't want them to, but because I want to respect whatever being gave you this power.
Very well. Thank you.
In exchange, could you all help me?
What is it that you need from us?
She'll get up and move to the sword, and behind it, she'll pull out she'll like go through some kind of secret compartment. There seems to be like on the pedestal where the sword is like floating, there seems to be a secret compartment in the back of it. She'll go to it, open it up, and come back to all of you and hand you a scroll. I need you all to fulfill this. I can go with you, but with my leg the way it is, I can't fight.
Landon will take the scroll and read over it if he can.
Most of it is in common. The last bit of it is in a language you all can't see or can't read. That's what
Can't
not,
see would be
Say,
quite the
not-
an
interesting.
invisible
yeah,
language.
yeah.
This is literally a fucking contract, my girl.
Yep.
So, what is it?
It's a contract.
And as you touch it, Landon, you definitely sense that, like, while the paper is, paper, it's definitely not the right substance.
Oh, skin.
Yuck.
This was quite foolish.
I didn't have much of a choice. Our people were dying.
All right. Well, it looks like your soul remains on the line, even if we fail. So, I suppose I'm willing to try, though I won't ask the others without their willingness. And he'll pass the contract on to anyone else who wants to read over it officially.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
I mean, if you're doing it, I'll do it.
Of course I'll do it.
Is the binding language the part that people can't understand, or is there another part?
No, you guys can't see it on this
Got it.
document.
Okay.
What are these words at the bottom?
I'm not sure.
He looks at her like she's the dumbest bitch alive. Like, why would you do this? But okay.
She doesn't she's definitely not she understands that what she did was foolish. But
she just
it
felt like she had no choice.
yeah, exactly.
So you've had, it sounds like, months if not years to find champions for this. Why haven't you put out some kind of call?
She looks down in shame. Pride. I intended to go on the morrow. But I wanted to... as the day grew closer, fear gripped me. What if I failed? What if the grave went to the devil? I could not bring myself to tell the others.
Rona raises her hand.
Yes?
Why is it so bad if it went to the devils?
Devils are not allowed on this plane of existence. We cannot cede ground to them. If we cede ground, then that means that they have a place to summon others.
Okay.
The devil at the time only was able to cut me due to, well, he's not a martial master like I am. I could defeat him so long as I were to face him one-on-one and without any trickery. But what if there's another trick? What if he does something like that caused my wound?
And then you'd lose. I'm not disagree. Like, I'm fine with helping out. I was just curious. I don't really know much about devils.
She nods. She's almost thankful for not the levity, but the ability just to talk about. Finally, she's able to talk to somebody about it.
Do either of these names at the bottom, other than hers, ring a bell to Azira by chance? Does she ever heard of them or know anything about
Go ahead
them?
and roll a. This is actually a really good one. Roll a cult check for me, please.
Oh, I can finally use my cult check. Ooh.
That's a good roll. All right, so the names themselves don't mean anything to you, but the word Phistophilus, it is the name is very familiar to you, as it is a creature that is known as a contract devil. Contract devils are basically like clerks, scribes, the bureaucrats of hell. And what they generally do is that they try to get people to sign contracts, tempt mortals into selling their souls, and are generally very keen on manipulating prices in favor of themselves or whoever they serve.
Cool.
You have seen these in other spaces before as petitioners for those in your fun little book club, to help with making sure that people don't do things like speak her name.
Okay.
That's generally the contract, but it's generally only forced on people who are not as not as in favor of those people. Not in favor of her, in her favor at the moment. So like let's say someone did speak her name, they would force this contract upon them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I tug on Landon's arm for a second to get him to lean down to her. If we're gonna do this, we should probably add some stipulation about, not immediately killing Avery.
I don't know if Avery would prefer to just be removed from the equation or would want to potentially interact with this person.
You want me to go run and check?
I guess.
All right, I'll be right back, and I'm gonna run to go talk to Avery.
Does she need like a chaperone?
She's got a clear goal. It'll probably be fine.
Will she be able to tell exactly what's happening here?
At this point,
Too bad
she's already run.
She's gone.
Yeah, she's like, you'll never catch her. But
it's right across the street. It's okay. Y'all iron out the details. I'm gonna go.
I think the general consensus is yes, that we will help.
Thank you. And she looks like utterly relieved. If you need any supplies or anything like that, talk to Commander Rusk. He's a friend.
Noted.
How far off is this mound or wherever shrine?
It's 10 miles to the northeast. Far enough that it would not affect Healy, but close enough that if anything were to happen, Healy would fall first. I've done my best to tell Rusk to keep the place tidy and clean and ready for an assault, but I think he believes that it's that it would be the green knives, if anything.
Right, the bandit problem. Are they in that direction as well, or the opposite?
I don't know.
They sure are.
Well, the voices that be that remind me of things that happened
No,
2 hours
they
ago.
are not. No, they are not.
Oh, they were north though.
They were north, but not northeast.
Okay, not northeast. They were north.
Yes, and they're actually much closer than
Okay.
than the
Than
shrine
us.
themselves. Than the shrine.
Got it.
That makes sense. All right, we
So
kind
y-
of stand here awkwardly.
So yeah, Rona, do you just run straight to the bar?
Yeah.
Yep, just open the door and there's Avery and Krunk and a couple of guardsmen.
Avery. I run up to her table.
Hmm.
I have to ask you an important question.
All right. Is everything good?
Yeah, everything I think is good. I don't understand magic, so I don't really know how everyone's like doing mentally wise after. But anyway, so
Okay.
so the church lady,
Mm.
she wants us to go fight a devil that she's supposed to fight, but she can't because she's injured.
All right.
Now, she said she can go with us and stuff. But like we won't be on like hold for any of the punishments if we fail. But obviously like we don't want to just sign you up to do it if you don't want to do it, especially with someone who, you know, might not like you. Well, I said we should put a stipulation in that she can't do it, but we still need to know if you want to do it.
This is so confusing out of context.
Yeah.
First off, are the guards staring at us as she's saying this? Or are they too drunk to notice?
Oh, they're far too drunk.
Got it.
Krunk has been trying to keep them from talking about the green knives whatsoever.
Yeah. All right. I think I'm gonna need a bit more context. This sounds a bit complicated.
Yeah, apparently she bet like a grave or something with the devils, and so if she loses, then the devils can come in to this world through that grave.
That sounds like a contract. She
It
made
was.
a
It was
deal
on
with
paper
a
and
devil?
everything. Yeah, it was on paper and everything. It was signed by like 3 people.
Hmm.
And it looks like it's all fine if we fight for her. But like, that's a pretty big decision. And Leda didn't want to just sign you up for that.
Well, I was gonna say we should probably help the church anyways, since they seem to be not being able to do healing shit.
Yeah, we tried to heal, or I'm sorry. Ozzy tried to heal the one lady, and then she glowed a whole bunch. It didn't work. And then they all went into some weird vision.
No
And
one's hurt?
I don't think so.
Alright. I guess.
Besides
Ozzy bled a
Ozzy.
lot.
Yeah, but Ozzy has
bled
a
a lot. But like, I don't really know if that hurts her or not. It's very unclear.
Alright, let's go over.
You want to come?
I need to get a bit more context.
Okay.
And
I mean,
maybe
we
look at
haven't-
that paper.
We haven't hashed out anything just yet, so I mean, I guess she's kind of on the hook anyway for if we can do it. It doesn't really sound like she's got many other options.
Yeah, I was gonna say, she sounds like she doesn't have too much of a choice.
Well, if it gets bad, don't worry. I got my teeth out and all ready, and I'll fight him.
As opposed to where? Where's the other teeth option?
She's retractable teeth like Donkey Kong.
Oh,
There's
my
teeth
God.
on my wolf hood.
Retractable teeth like Donkey Kong.
I hate the like Donkey Kong. That's the part that actually upsets me the most.
Statement. You took a statement that didn't need to be said, and you made it worse.
All right.
Alright, I bring her back.
All right, so you both head back over, walk into the temple, I assume.
I thought Asira was running over too.
Oh, you meet Asira halfway, probably.
She's out of breath. Where y'all going? Are we?
Back to the
I should've
temple. You okay?
Yeah.
Everyone good?
Have you ever tried to chase a dog before? I don't mean that in a bad way. You're just really fast at running.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm sure you were clued in, devil contract,
Kind of.
Shrine of the Last Mercy. If we fight for her, then our souls are also on the line, just so you know. So that's kind of oh no, we are
Says
very
explicitly
much
not.
on the line if we do what?
I thought
No.
it said just hers.
I thought it said that if the proxies fight in her stead, then we are also part of that deal at that point.
No.
No, I'm with everyone else. I don't think that's what it says.
These proxies shall
Okay.
be subject to the same forfeit clause, save their souls are exempt and Leona still remains collateral.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I closed the thing by accident, so I didn't get to
Oh, good.
read all the way, but okay, awesome. Then just kidding, I don't say that.
I put it back up.
Yeah,
first.
Landon would be like, "Sorry,
We're all
sucker,"
doomed.
if
Oh,
he thought his soul was on.
As the TM tenses fingers, fight the unkillable devil or else.
I didn't say any of those things. You guys could say fuck off and walk away.
True.
And then what if his soul was on the line for him?
yeah. Anyway,
Let's go see
ready to go in?
what all this is about. Sure.
alright.
All right, you guys walk inside the temple.
Mm-hmm.
Do I immediately burn?
No, you do not.
Great.
Burn.
Sets off the zombie detector.
It does.
Yeah.
As Leona immediately stiffens, there is something that should not be here. As she slowly gets to her feet.
That
That tracks. That just a second. I feel like all can be explained momentarily.
All
And
right.
I wait for them to come in so that Avery can tell their own story.
Now here is the story all about how
My life got flipped, turned upside down.
All
The
right, and
Fresh Prince of Bel Avery.
I imagine that she that all three of you come in.
Even though I believe, much smaller than Avery, Rona is standing in front of Avery, little growling, kind of on edge, like she's going to fight anyone who tries to hurt him.
Nobody approaches you. It doesn't seem like they've even noticed Avery. Like, they kind of make gestures to all three of you, kind of like, stay in the light, that kind of thing, giving you guys, waves, and wondering why you aren't being chaperoned. But other than that, you walk them to the genocide sword room.
The what?
Huh?
And open the door, and there's Leona Avery, as you have seen her. I believe that all of the NPCs are...
Yeah, they're showing up. Yep.
Okay. And she holds her cane up in kind of... not a warning gesture, but like definitely cautious. Who is this?
Is that our friend?
Mrs. Avery, they're very nice and they're a package deal.
All right.
I didn't come at the first point because of this reason. We weren't sure exactly what you wanted, but it sounds pretty serious.
I need proxies that will fight for me tomorrow.
Tomorrow. All right. And something about a contract.
I imagine Landon hands it over.
Yep.
Can I understand what that's at the bottom?
You know what the language is, but you can't understand it unless you would like to make this your language.
I do have one slot left.
You do.
I think it's very in character for them to try to figure it out.
Okay. The last language for you then would be hold on. Let me make sure that I have the right language before I say it.
Mm-hmm.
It is diabolic.
Diabolic?
Yes, diabolic.
Alright.
Diabolic, whichever way it's supposed to be pronounced.
Alright, I have added it to my sheet.
Then in that case, I will reveal this. I will reveal both now.
Both?
Womp womp.
Oop.
P.S. Whoever signs
Everybody, but well, only Avery should be able to read the the Article 5.
I don't even see it.
Good.
Huh. Well, this last bit's in the devil's language. You take like a few minutes, kind of opening up a book, referencing it for a bit. There seems to be a sort of loophole where we don't necessarily need to defeat this devil. And instead, if we fulfill this alternate clause, he will forfeit everything, it seems.
It doesn't quite make sense. Why would they intentionally add an extra clause that's bad for them, even in another language?
I'm not quite sure.
Well, what is this extra criteria?
Should said proxies retain sole control of the Shrine of the Last Mercy for a period of 10 uninterrupted minutes during the appointed hour, with no fiendish entity or servant therefore holding domain, the contract shall be rendered void. In this case, no soul shall be claimed, and the shrine shall be restored to mortal control. Should this clause be fulfilled, Thothrak, the Ironbrand's essence, shall be forfeit to Vivex, the Ledgerborn, for purpose of infernal reassignment and condemnation. It sounds like...
A trap for him.
yeah. Some devil interplay.
Oh, that's funny. He put it in his own claws to trap the other devil.
Means that we can take advantage of this, because I'm not sure if this Zarzak entity... well, I guess he would have read the clause, maybe?
Leona stands there, kind of, like, as you, like, read out the clause, Vexavex, the name of the devil that wrote the contract, said that there had to be some kind of fair play to the clause. And so she wrote in a couple of lines that, for my benefit, that would make sure that if anything were to happen, the contract could be voided, which I did not really understand. It was very... she basically told me in Diabolic, which I asked her to say it in Common. She said she was under no circumstance, she was under no obligation to do so.
Well, it seems like she wrote a clause that helps you and helps herself.
But why?
Well...
maybe it's a trick.
Well, my guess is that this probably favors her a lot more than it favors you. So
I see.
It just sounds like we need to make sure that we protect the shrine for 10 minutes during the hour. That's a long time.
We can keep our opponent at a distance.
Since Jamie's probably going to give basically read out for everybody, I'm just gonna make it revealed to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
There you guys go.
Just in the general sense of the word, or in the general understanding of devils, can I assume that in a normal circumstance, Zarthak would be higher than Vivivex in the order of things?
That would be an occultism or religion check. Either one of those.
I'll make a roll, but I was asking aloud.
No one answered, and so he was forced to try to remember himself.
Oh, God. Occultism is much better than religion. I'll re-roll it. I know things about devils, maybe.
In this circumstance, no. What Zarthak is what you would call an infantry devil. Very low on the totem pole in terms of military power. But every devil is trying to find their way to move up. Generally, they need a bunch of souls, or they can just, steal from another devil.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right, so it's not a power play on her boss, but it is probably a what's yours is mine collection. Cool. Well,
Well,
So couldn't this other devil just try to take over this graveyard themselves afterwards?
I doubt they want. I would assume a contract keeper wouldn't really want a grave.
I mean, it does say it'll be restored to mortal control, so I assume someone has to give them it? Like ownership?
It's exactly what I signed for to bargain our ceasefire until the appointed time. I made promises so that the fighting could cease. When I did that, well, they were able to hold the ground until the appointed time.
If it makes you feel better, I probably would have done the exact same thing.
It does, a little. I wish I was stronger and had not been taken unawares. My my pride has been something that has been, well, been a hindrance, and I have been praying to Iamade for strength in this time.
Look at Avery. So, what do you think?
Here's another question. Who are you? As she's looking at Avery. And why are you walking in these halls? You know that you are not allowed here.
Like I said before, I'm Avery, and I only came here because I needed more clarification.
You are undead.
For now. We're working on it.
Then you are looking for a cure for your condition.
Whatever happened, yes. Before certain
She relaxes.
people try to finish things without knowing the proper story.
All right. I'll trust you for now.
Avery's good enough that even though she knew this would be, or even though they knew this would be a threat, they still came in here to see about helping.
Fair enough. I definitely appreciate the courage to step into these halls.
Well, I figured if you just attacked me, I'd run anyways.
You would probably outrun me.
I turned to Assy. I heard some things happened. Are you okay?
I'm no worse for wear, really.
You're bleeding again.
Oh, yeah. Like, sop yourself off with prestidigitation.
She clearly has a nosebleed because of mommy in the room.
It's a wonder we don't all have nosebleeds.
I don't bleed.
I know, maybe it's because that's a freaking anime trope from like 20 years ago.
True.
Hey, you know, I'm ancient. What do you want from me?
Your senior citizen benefits.
Okay, all right.
You
You
know,
don't
you're
have to
turning
hit me
30
that
this
hard.
year, Alicia.
Shut up, I gotta get all my jokes in while I can.
All right, so I assume that you all have agreed.
Yeah, we'll go play point capture with the devil.
Capture the flag.
Do devils taste good?
I don't have it on authority.
Probably
that they
not.
Think
do.
so. Considering they smell like sulfur, they probably taste like sulfur.
They're probably very
rotten
stringy. I don't know if it's a good habit to get into ranking sentient beings by their taste, though. Might be frowned upon by people.
people.
So, are these okay to kill because they're devils?
Yeah, pretty much.
All
the
devils
time.
are all devils are free to destroy. In fact, you should always destroy a devil. Something that I am learning rather quickly to take to heart.
Got it. I had a new little thing on my diagram. Devil?
If devils,
Kill.
insta kill.
Oh my god, we're gonna see a tiefling She's gonna go ham. We haven't seen a tiefling yet.
Are there tieflings
Yes,
in
they're called
Pathfinder?
Nephilim.
Okay.
Nephilim come in both varieties, which
Mhm.
is celestial and diabolic, and technically demonic as well. You generally don't see the demonic Nephilim because
who fucks a demon?
yeah, not only that, but generally the ones that pop out are like they're still demons. There's not enough humanity inside to like
outweigh it.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Demons are hard. You're hard to press to find demons that are intelligent unless they are like upper level demons. And upper level demons probably are not going to fuck a human or whatever. They're probably just going to eat you.
Naturally.
Hey, fair enough.
Unless they're
now-
persuaded.
Why did you make that
Arona-
sound like a challenge?
You know?
I am going to put the clarification out there, Rona, that just because something or someone looks devilish doesn't necessarily mean they're attack on sight.
Okay. How does something look devilish?
Horns
You
and
know-
a tail.
No, we didn't need. We actually should have just left that vague.
Okay.
But okay, thank you.
Usually.
A bull has horns and a tail. Does that make him devilish?
Depends on the bull.
Devils, like mortals, come in many shapes and sizes.
I'll go by smell.
Honestly, probably the most accurate one you got.
Bring out our trusty devil detector.
All right, you guys have a new quest.
Destroy the shrine is an option.
You can't have a contest for the shrine if there's no shrine.
True.
I mean, that's a very Quinn answer, and I'm not playing Quinn, so I'm not necessarily.
Yeah, it is kind of an insane thing to do. But it's an option.
Is an option. And one she probably would not have done.
Also, probably won't like.
True. Alright.
So what time of day is it, real quick?
It is becoming late afternoon.
Okay.
Should probably start heading out.
If we want to set up, scope out the area before the contest, yes, I think we should go tonight.
Didn't we just buy rooms?
Technically, I don't think we
sure.
actually paid.
No, I don't.
We hadn't paid for the rooms yet.
Or is that
Oh, okay.
a little unsure brunch? I don't know.
Yeah, you guys haven't paid for rooms yet.
Because she asked us to go out immediately anyways.
So yeah, you guys can go out, or like she said, she's offering for you all to talk to Rusk. If you want some supplies.
Honestly, the supplies I'm most interested in is probably more along the lines of holy water, and that's probably more you.
Ah, that I can provide.
Avery's gonna take a step back.
In fact, I can do better than holy water.
I'm taking another step back.
Ah, yes, spirit bombs.
Holy soup.
I can offer silvered weapons.
Pass.
Arrows, swords, axes, that sort of thing.
I take a step back.
I will take some silvered arrows, please. I think I might be, looking back at the people who are stepping back, the only one interested in taking you up on that. But daggers as well would be nice.
I think
I think.
silver's fine for me. Reading my thing again, right, Chris?
What?
Silver's fine for me. Not affected by silver.
Oh no, you're not affected by silver.
I give Landon's like puppy dog eyes that he's buying weapons that would be very hurtful to me.
I'm not gonna shoot you with this or a normal arrow. Why do you care?
I didn't say anything. She didn't say anything. She just looks hurt.
He's confused. He's confused by this.
I will
I'll let
place
you
3 vials of holy water in your stash.
It's more like that puppy dog hurt, like when the dog knows it's going to the vet.
If I learn,
I'm still not gonna stab you with it.
if I learn aquatic blast, is there a way I could make that into a silverly, like I guess a holy water blast? Is there a charm that she can give me?
My holy water blast.
It would help. It does bludgeoning damage and might do holy damage as well.
Can you post the spell for me?
Yeah.
Wait.
I
Also,
haven't
I
learned it yet,
I don't believe you learned it yet. You just
I
bought
haven't
it.
yet, but I have
Yeah.
a day.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Um,
Go ahead. Post just link the scroll to me. It'll be fine.
There you go.
Okay, I would say you could use the water from the attack, or for the holy water for the attack. However, it will only do, the holy water generally does 1d6 spirit damage. This would make your spell do 1d8 extra spirit damage, but no splash damage.
Surely we're only fighting one thing.
Surely.
The point being, you can carry the holy water and make the decision when you see how many devils there are.
True.
If splash or holy is better. How many silvered arrows do I get?
What if we just make a lot of holy
20?
water?
Let me get the script for it though.
Okay.
So what if we just douse the whole area with holy water and make it like a damp place
Will
where they
Avery
can't just
be
step on
okay?
any of it?
Will Avery be okay?
That's probably not very healthy for Avery.
Avery got shoes on.
I can maybe avoid it.
Okay, so which does bring up the point. What if the devil is wearing shoes?
It's probably
The devil
not.
does wear Prada. I'm so proud of myself for that, guys. You have no idea.
I'll carry Avery. It's fine.
This seems like a poor use of our 3 vials of holy water. I'm gonna be honest.
Can you lift Avery?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't think trying to lift Avery is appropriate right now, but I can give it a try.
I am just a bunch of dead weight.
I want to lift up Avery.
You probably can.
We're not having a lifting Avery contest.
I already lifted her. Or lifted them. They're up in the air now. Unless Chris makes me roll.
The off chance you roll a natural one.
Be
Okay,
so funny.
you should have silver arrows in the consumables in the stash,
My arrows, they're in the party fund.
as well as the holy water. Did you want a silver rapier, Avery?
For now, probably borrow it. I'll
It
have
isn't
3.
special, like
Yeah.
it doesn't have the special runes. However, those runes can be moved. Someone not in this town, so like maybe it'd probably have to be Asira would be able to move them.
Crafty.
Yep.
Now, how long would that take?
I think it takes a day.
We don't have a day.
You technically do.
Oh,
We have exactly 1 day.
Exactly.
woo!
You know, tomorrow. You just couldn't use your, your special rapier. Because you'd have to give that up.
Yeah. I mean, I have another rapier that has enchantments on it.
Is it Dawn Silver? No, it's silver. Here it is.
Yeah, I have my first rapier, which we found
Yep,
a
you
longsword.
could move your +1 rapier.
Yeah.
You could use that until the other one is ready. Is that something you'd be wanting to do?
I'm confused. Which
You-
rapier are we taking the enchantment off of, or is the enchantment just coming from something
The
else?
special lich sword that you got. You could move those runes onto the
silver one,
silver rapier,
including
yes.
like the ghost touch?
Yep.
Oh.
But you'd have to leave it with the town for a day. Or no, I'm sorry, you'd have to give it to Asira
For the day. Yeah, that's fine.
Then the only thing I need from Asira is a solid crafting check.
Craft.
Fortunately enough, you guys just got a hero point.
True.
Craft.
Ranch Boogle.
God,
Let me see what level
That's all.
Let me see.
That's technically a 6.
Yeah.
See what level this item is.
I'm probably gonna hero point that.
Yeah, you might want to.
Okay, cool.
Wow.
That sucks.
Can I try again later?
Womp, womp.
Hold on, 1 sec. Yeah, you're gonna need to try later.
So I guess you won't have it for the fight after all, because I'm a bad crafter.
It's fine.
I don't work with
um,
metal.
It's technically your first time working with runes and such, so
True.
makes sense. All right. Anything else you guys would like to do?
Well, if we're doing we have 1 day of things we can do time now, I will start the first day of Ossie's tattoo.
Tattoo! Go ahead and roll a crafted check for me.
Yes.
To craft it.
Yes, I get a +1 because I'm crafting a tattoo.
Yeah.
I still have to aggressively click through all my things because I never remember it's on the hand though.
No, it's on the hammer. If you do it from the hammer, it'll do all the things. I only made Asira do this because runes aren't like a thing that you make. Transferring runes is not a thing that you make.
I will also hero points. There we go.
All right. Well, it will finish in 2 days. You wouldn't be able to do it tomorrow because you guys will be doing things tomorrow.
Sure.
But the day after.
Yep. Sounds good.
And as a follow-up, are you guys going to do the green knife stuff, or are you going?
It's probably better to stake out the area that we're going to fight a literal devil in.
Okay.
But I am open to other people's opinions.
Before we leave, could I ask the one holy lady if she has a copy of the cantrip needle darts?
She does not, but she will find she will find someone that has it.
Okay, because the store didn't have it, so I was just wondering.
Yeah. She will find a cleric that has it.
Cool.
She herself does not would not have the spell. She's a fighter, so she has no need to throw darts at people.
Yeah, no, it's just been nice because I can use silver to make darts out of.
Yeah. She will see if she can find one by the next day, which you will have plenty of time to add to your book because it does not take long to add things to your book.
Yeah. I guess while we're traveling, if I can, I would like to start learning some spells.
Yeah, yes you can. Let me check the thing.
Or I'm not sure if me trying to transfer the ruins over took the whole day for me.
It did not. It only take it would take the whole day for you. It would take the whole day for you after you like basically get ready for the evening and everything like that. But it only takes an hour per spell rank to transfer a rune over, so you'd be fine.
Okay.
Which at this level it costs you 2 gold and the DC is 15. You must roll an Arcana check.
What am I rolling for?
To learn a spell.
Which spell?
It doesn't matter. Whichever one you're wanting.
Okay. Arcana. 2 gold.
And which spell are you trying to learn at this time?
I guess the one that would be most useful for us tomorrow is the aquatic blast.
All right.
Fucking hell, man. I have another hero point, but I don't. Should we have 3 hero points?
If you haven't used it, yes.
Yeah, you should have had 3 hero points over the last.
Yay!
Yeah, you learn it.
Oh my gosh. Azira's having a very bad day, apparently. Nothing's going right for her.
So she brute force learns an aqueous blast.
I feel like Umbra's just being very like, well, you let me die, so I don't want to teach you anything.
Umbra, can you learn this spell for me? No.
Fuck off.
No. Umbra, please, no. You like put the treat in front of it just like knocks it off the side of the wagon.
Does that take the scroll as well, or do I still have it?
No, it does not take the scroll.
Neat.
You're just basically copying the formula from the spell into your brain or onto Umbra or however it works for whoever's learning a spell.
Okay. He says 2 gold.
Yes.
All right.
All right, and you guys are making your way to the shrine, right?
Yee.
So, how close to the shrine do you guys get?
I imagine we should visit it directly, huh?
The night before, I would assume we don't sleep on it per se.
Yeah.
But
With an
the morning
eyesight.
of.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
It's not that far. It's only 10 miles, but it does take half a day to get there.
Mm.
Mhm.
That said, if you wanted to stay there, that's fine. Or if you wanted to head back, that's also fine.
No, I
But
think
I
we
will-
stay.
I think we should stay in case the devil tries to do some sort of tricks.
I think if we're smart enough to do our own kind of tricks, we should do so.
Mm.
Such as, what is this stupid thing we have in our inventory? Where'd it go?
A ladder.
Spike traps?
No.
We do
We
have
have
the
a
funny
spike
ladder.
trap. We have a spike trap. Set up a spike trap.
You do have a spike trap.
Put it like right in front of, stand on the mount on the thing. Like, oh, we're gonna talk first, and then let him walk up to the entrance, and nope, steps on a spike trap, and then we just shoot him repeatedly.
All right,
think
so
we'll fall for that?
as you all approach the shrine, you notice that there are 2 individuals already standing there.
Boo.
One's standing. The other one is kind of is seated in a seat off to the side. They have like a wooden chair, and they seem to be poring over scrolls that are kind of like draped over their several horns.
What do they smell like? What do they smell like, Chris?
It smells
Oh, no.
like phosphorus and sulfuric, and it smells like the shrine's area itself is like dead. It smells of death and decay.
Point at them. Devil!
No, I guess we're not stealthing.
That's the first one.
Mm.
Do I attack?
See,
That one vibes like she's probably the one we're not supposed to fight.
she doesn't have shoes on. It would have worked.
I was about to say toes. Barefoot.
You know,
You're right. My bad.
Brooke, I
She don't wear
get
Prada.
where you're going. I don't think you should call out that the first thing you looked at on the picture was her feet.
The other one's feet is not so elegant. They are.
Why are you?
What? No, I thought that's what we were all interested in. I'm sorry.
And elegant is the word you went with.
Clearly, cloven hooved, bottom half goat-like, demonic face with several spikes and 2 horns, and clearly holding some kind of spear or pike.
Mm.
And now I will show you the shrine itself.
I guess Chris's new campaign is going to be mommy-centric, huh?
Oh, don't worry. There are plenty of dads. They're just not there yet.
They left.
What are they, Daddy?
Low on DILFs?
Oh, DILFs.
Make your own.
I did.
Yeah, she did.
I did.
You're not talking about Avery, right?
No.
Mhm.
Okay. I was about to say, Avery's like a twink.
Yeah.
All right. And yeah, that's what you guys see. You approach.
If you don't have your own DILF store-bought's fine.
I mean, yeah.
I was told we should attack him on sight.
I don't think that's true, but okay.
I
also
didn't run up. I asked you guys.
I think that would break the contract as well.
Yeah, the fight's supposed to be tomorrow. Is tomorrow technically midnight?
No.
Okay.
It was
It is
noon.
Yep, the contract clearly says at noon.
Noon. Got it.
Well, let's I guess go banter beforehand.
Do we have to?
I guess not. But if we want to get any closer look, we're going to have to.
I like to banter.
So, as you all approach, the one that is seated in a chair looks up at all of you. Oh, hello, mortals.
Ah.
How are all of you today? As she goes back to reading the contracts in her hand.
They're really nice. Are we really supposed to kill him on sight?
Definitely supposed to be a vibe thing.
Once again, not on site. Tomorrow at noon. But
She looks back up. Ah, are all of you proxies?
that has been requested, yes.
You must know that only one can partake in the duel.
That wasn't mentioned in the contract.
Oh no, it was clearly mentioned.
Do we still have the contract with us?
Yeah.
Could you pull it up one more time?
Where is that?
Article 3, Proxy Clause, subsection 13. In the event that Leona Merhart is incapable of direct combat due to injury, age, or moral hindrance, she may name proxies to fight in her stead.
Ain't proxies plural?
Proxies is plural.
Yes. Oh, I apologize. I see where the confusion is.
It also mentions their souls. So there is multiple people that are allowed to fight.
I think you misunderstand. This contract does not list out the rights of an iron duel.
Of course.
No, does it refer to one?
Yeah, it does.
does.
In Article 1.
It does.
Oh, it does, yeah. Womp womp.
The rights of an iron duel are pretty simple. Iron duels are simply gauntlets. The challenger, which is Zarthrak here, must fight all enemies until they have been defeated, one at a time. Zarthrak here is, or I'm sorry, I keep saying Zarthrak. Zarthak here is an accomplished duelist and has been given the title of Ironbrand, and therefore Miss Leona Merhart said that she would not be bringing any proxies. She would be the only one, but I see that she has gone back on that, which she is allowed to do.
So it would be individual duels, one after the other.
Yes, as per the rights of an iron duel.
I'm assuming
Is
this
it
is
like
to the
to the-
death.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
Yes, all duels done within the right of iron dueling are to the death.
So but wouldn't he just go back to the Nine Hells and be fine and not actually die?
Yes, he would.
And that's not really an iron duel, is it?
Yes, it is. We do die on this side, but our souls moved back to the Nine Hells, and
Semantics.
we are reconstituted after 1,000 years or so, depending on the strength level of the devil.
How long would you take?
Oh, I don't intend to die.
I was just curious.
Well, I thank you for your concern, but there is no need. I'm merely here as a petitioner.
I'd like to kind of pull Avery aside a bit. Would you say the alternate clause requires us to take part in the duel, or just hold ground together during the hour of noon?
Do you have like paperwork on what the right of iron duel is?
I can produce it. One moment, please.
It says proxy, so.
I feel as though this is now our really only option. Do essentially a team huddle before the duel, toss them off, and see what happens.
It's like this whole circle where what consists of the shrine? What he's standing on right now?
Do you ask?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
You ask what is considered the shrine. Do you see these pillars here, as she points with her little pipe?
Now that the DM has said them, yes.
I think Azura actually gets closer.
Yeah, no, and the other devil kind of points a pike, and Vex says, you are not allowed to do that. Put the pike down.
Does he not speak, or does he not speak common?
He refuses to speak your debased language.
I taunt him in the one language that I know then.
The contract devil listens to you. What do you say exactly?
Too scared to talk to us?
In Diabolic, she says, I'm not sure why she's able to speak that language, but she is taunting you. Are you going to do something about it, Zarthak? Are you going to actually follow the rules this time?
Do I understand listening to
Yes,
the
you
language?
understand what
Okay.
she said. You understand what she said to Zarthak.
Mm-hmm.
So, she would give the rights. You're gonna have to write this down.
Okay.
Uh, only one combatant per side may participate per uh duelist or per duel. And the duels are defined into teams with as many people as they would like. Uh, the combat arena is the shrine ground that's right there, the circle. Any outside interference is considered a forfeiture, and anyone that leaves the area uh, acts as a concession of the duel. The time limit is when one combatant is incapacitated or 10 minutes have passed. The duelists are warded against outside spells and healing from third parties, but buffs can be casted before uh, the duel commences. If the mortal loses, the duel is the sponsor is the sponsor's soul is forfeited. And if the infernal loses, or I'm sorry, the diabolic loses, uh the shrine is basically ceded to the mortals. And finally, that the duel must be witnessed by an arbiter. Um, if anybody cheats, the contract, the person who has the contract is allowed to not only enforce full contract penalties, but the contract or the person who won the duel is allowed to own the person's soul for 1,000 years before what would happen to the soul afterwards would happen. So in the mortal's case, generally once a devil owns a mortal soul, that's it, it's over, right? But on the reverse, the mortal owning the infernal soul, they could basically summon the devil whenever they wanted. That's only if cheating happens.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I have follow-up questions.
Okay.
Leaving the ring is a concession,
Yes.
but does not result in death.
No, it does not.
Okay. This is a team game, but it's 5 versus 1. Is that we all have to seed against him, or one of us has to beat him?
One of you have to beat him.
Okay.
Basically, you fight until you're out of team members.
Okay. So we could duel as long as we bitched out before we died. Not the ideal in comparison to the point hold though. Okay.
Yeah, you guys technically could fight one-on-one with him if you wanted. But if anything were to happen to you in the combat, it is probably death.
Mm-hmm. We could, in what is the worst terrible idea, see if we could just have Rona throw him out of the ring.
I was thinking that. If only there was a full moon, that'd make it like real easy.
I don't know
Alternatively,
if
we
that's
could.
true.
Can you do magic to give me a full moon? I'm looking at the magic casters. Can you magic up a full moon?
No.
Plus, the battle's in the middle of the day, so.
Well, I mean, I don't know what magic can do.
Another alternative we could try is we could somehow convince him he needs to try to cheat. Anyway, those are all my ideas. Someone can talk now.
Asira, what were you doing with the pillar?
Oh, so it's like, what can you see? My way. So can you see this orange box? You probably can't. So the circle that he's on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that considered the shrine? And if he
That
goes
is
off of
considered.
that,
That is
It's like
that is
these, right?
not considered the shrine. The whole shrine is all the
okay,
way
the
up to the pillars.
circles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Here, I'll draw out the area for the shrine itself. Hold on.
Is there any symbols on the shrine or
Yes.
the?
There's a lot of
pillars?
symbolism of Iamade, essentially.
Hmm.
Hear me out. Do you think we could get a 10-minute rules arguing about whether or not Avery counts since they're already dead?
Do you guys see that?
Yeah.
That is considered the shrine.
Honestly, if we were standing on the point and they were standing outside of it, I think we could probably pull off something for at least some of the time, but I don't think we're going to get him off of it willingly.
Vexavex is just sitting there smiling as you all are talking about this. Ah, the ingenuity of mortals. I love it.
I'm sorry, I figured we walked away.
We're like huddling, talking.
Bad.
Hey, Vexavex, come here.
She looks almost offended. Did you just call for me, mortal?
You forgot to say please.
You're right, I'm sorry. Would you mind coming over here, please?
I suppose if I must hear what you all have to say, as she slowly stands and starts making her way over.
How tall is she?
She is 9 feet tall.
She's
Damn.
tall.
Nice.
Oh no, she's taller than me. The worst thing that this has never happened to Landon before. This is
How may I be of service?
I saw your additional clause. I'm assuming you didn't tell him about that?
He found out later.
Is that why he won't
A
move?
little too late, unfortunately for him. Why? Is there something you wish to make a deal with me about?
No. I'm sure plenty of deals have already been made.
Ew.
I'm just suggesting that perhaps if you were more interested in that clause being completed, it might be wise to give some tips and tricks.
Oh, of course I'm more interested in that clause succeeding. But I'm gonna need a little, how is it that you mortals say? Wheeling of grease?
Close
might
enough.
have some
Greasing
pig
a
grease.
wheel, but you know.
I might have some pig grease on me.
It's a figure of speech. Basically they don't actually want grease on their wheel. It's more like, I want you to give me something in return for me doing this favor for you.
Oh,
I'm a contract devil, sweetheart. I adore when trades are being made, especially ones that favor me. So, what is it you want to know, and I'll give you a reasonable price.
I don't actually personally have any questions for her. I just wanted to see where this would go. uh,
I imagine everybody just starts thinking, sitting there thinking, or anything, and there she goes. Maybe it would be wise to ask me about our friend here. Maybe what kind of techniques that he has.
Is he prone to
Oh.
being put to sleep?
Looks over. I'm going to need a proper compensation. That compensation must be exorbitant. And, well, by exorbitant, I mean I need it to be worth my while.
what do you like?
Now, I want your souls. But all devils want your soul. I like more than that.
Oh, I had terrible thoughts.
I would like a peek. I want to
Peek at
see
what?
someone's true intentions.
Oh, okay.
No, Rana, let's not quite
What?
just.
True intentions, as in.
I want to see your past, present, and future. I
I'm
want
okay
to
with that.
see how you will make your mark on the world, whether it be big or small. It's a little hobby of mine.
I'm okay with that.
And that's what you want to give up to know if he's prone to be put to sleep?
Yes,
I mean, if you think that'll help you guys,
it's
I
all
don't
I
really
want.
mind.
It's not much.
Oh, can you promise not to tell me the future?
I can do no such promises. However, I can draft up a contract for you.
Just don't want it spoiled.
I understand. Would you like to make a contract with me?
Rona, let's talk about it
No.
a bit more.
Okay.
Let her make her own decisions.
No, they do a much better job at making my decisions.
Ah, I see she's not very,
Smart.
I was not going to say so many words, but yes, smart.
No, Rona, you are smart.
Huh? She looks at you like, no, I'm not.
You're just not normal people smart. It's like your own way of things.
Is anyone willing to let me have a peek? Just a little one. In fact, I'll sweeten the deal a little bit. You can choose which one I can pick.
Shoot, I thought you were going to get all three.
Oh no, I was going to, but I'm so much dying to know what you all are doing here, what is going to happen, and where you came from. Again, it's a hobby of mine.
Would the price
We,
go up if we ask how to keep him out of the shrine for 10 minutes?
Oh, I can do that do that without fail. I promise I will do such a thing immediately. Just a small peek.
Yeah, she's thinking about it, but no, she's not gonna say.
I don't have much more to lose than
I'm
that.
fine.
It would be fun.
I'm fine. And I actually remember all my past, so I don't really think there's anything there that, you know, would cause a problem.
You might not remember it after she's done.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Will I lose the memories?
She tisses softly
Mm.
and then says, "No, I suppose not."
I don't know if you
Ha!
like what you
Bitch!
saw.
No. That was me, Alex.
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad that you wanna help us, Rona, but I don't feel too comfortable with you particularly doing this.
You
Why
sure?
not?
I
Is
don't
there
really.
something? Is she broken like you?
No,
Just rude.
I don't
That
want
was
her to
really
break
mean.
like me.
I'm cursed. Well, not really cursed. People think I'm cursed.
God, I really want to do it.
Looking at her, trying to say, no, don't say it anymore.
I feel like we gotta do it just to get Ronan to shut up.
Yeah.
I feel very comfortable with it being me. When you guys talk
I'm
about
telling
magic,
you
I
that
don't
I
pay
ain't.
attention at all. Whenever you guys talk about magic and stuff, I don't pay attention at all.
Which is why I don't want you to do
Mortals, my patience wears thin with this hemming and hawing.
I'm good with it.
Good.
it. I'm saying I'm not, Rona.
What? We need for her to. We need him not to go in. She says she'll do it. And she's just gonna look. I mean, if you want, I could choose the. What was the other present? I can't think of much in the present that would be upsetting.
You're too young to be giving shit away like that.
She looks at you. How old am I?
You're 20.
Damn, you remembered. No, I'm 22.
I don't believe that.
I am. What? Do you want someone else to do it?
I mean, like she said, I'm already broken. I'm already missing memories.
Are you sure you pay attention during stuff?
I mean, it might be fun.
I'm just imagining us here in the corner, like actually just making it right now.
Well,
It is
Craig?
very possible.
Well, Craig?
Sure. And I hold my hand out.
We finally have someone who's willing. As
What
she
could go wrong?
as she takes the hand
She's gonna get smitted.
and her eyes go black.
Yep.
Whose eyes? The devil's or
The
Azira's? Or
devil's.
both? Okay.
And she rips her hands away.
Uh-huh.
What? What? How could she?
Hi. So does that count as our deal?
You!
Hey, I said you probably wouldn't like what you saw. You ignored me.
How dare you bring? And she, like, it looks like she's going to say the word
Bring who?
you know.
Bring who?
And she begins, like, I know you all have all seen Star Wars when someone gets force choked.
Sure.
She's like holding her neck and she's like, uh, uh. I concede.
There's a
You.
shit-eating grin on Azira's face right now.
You. I was going to reward you for all your efforts. Fine. If that's the way you want it. Of course there's a way to keep him off the shrine. It's right there in the clause. He can't fight. He can't attack. He can't do anything unless it is part of the duel. All you must do is stand on it.
Oh. We don't. I see.
But don't we have to get him off of the shrine?
No. Not him. He doesn't hold the shrine. He's a part of the contract.
Mortals do.
Oh, now I feel silly.
Mortals and other fiends have to hold it. He has other ways. If you intend to employ the 10 minutes, then, well, you're going to have to do it at noon tomorrow. And I promise you, if you do, you would draw his ire. And he will do everything in his power to kill you. Everything. But he will not touch you.
All right. Well, sounds like we've made plenty of deals and conversations for today.
You're lucky I'm not 1,000 years younger, girl.
You know, actually, me too.
You're over 1,000 years old?
She
You look
turns
good
to
for 1,000 years.
she turns to the others away from Asira. You best not trust this one.
I do.
She follows a false prophet and god. She follows something more vile and vicious and cruel than any devil can.
You see, the last time someone said something like that, we killed them. And them being a dragon.
That's just rude.
I don't know. I was taught freedom of religion.
I see that she has already got her fangs in you. Very well. And she turns to Asira, back to Asira. I hope the Void Mother assists you in all your endeavors. As she turns away back to the chair.
Who's the Void Mother?
I feel like I made an enemy today.
We've made quite a few.
You think?
And Zarthak, as she's walking back, begins laughing and then stands, and Avery, you hear him say, well, now is the proud bitch having a little temper tantrum.
Oh, he's stupid. I love it.
Who's the Void Mother?
She's the one that gives me my powers and the ones that leads me.
I'm sure we'll learn plenty about her in time.
Do you trust her?
Yeah, I do.
That's good enough for me.
I don't know all this talk about false prophecy and all that craziness. I should like kind of like feel her like her teeth and for like fangs. Like I don't have fangs.
I do.
You do. You have two sets because you have one on your cloak too.
Yeah.
All right. So, I imagine you guys waited out, or do you guys want to talk to Zarthak at all, or what?
Not particularly.
None of us we wanted to egg him on. But who among us could piss off someone so much?
I've already pissed off one devil. I don't want to do it again.
Oh, you don't want to go 2 for 2?
I think not building his ire before we immediately
make him fucking mad.
In fact, he might like me because I made her mad.
He seemed entertained by it.
It was more like it could be an idea to try to get him to cheat.
I don't think we're there because I don't think we're gonna try to duel him.
No, we're not fighting. I am concerned about the he will do everything but fight you to make you die part.
What is that?
Just we piss him off.
Yeah, just we're gonna piss him off if we don't fight him.
True.
It could be spells.
Who knows?
We'll just have to find out.
Avery's gonna turn to Sarthak and call out to in Diabolic. So, do you just swing your sword thing around, or do you also cast spells?
I am a warrior. A devil with thousands upon thousands of years of combat. I cast all sorts of magic worm, as well as use my mighty blade to strike down my foes, just like that poor, pathetic paladin from Iamade, the bitch queen of the sun and sword.
I'll turn back to the rest. Yeah,
Sounds
he
like
can. He
some-
can. He can cast spells.
Sounds like someone's mad he got stood up. I didn't even like her anyway, okay? She's a bitch.
So it sounds like
She
he'll
was
be.
ugly.
So it sounds like he'll be using like manipulation spells, things that can't technically hurt us, but maybe make us move or attack. If there are spells like that, I assume there would be.
Mm. You could tell me a magic does just about anything and I believe you.
Yeah, that's generally how I view magic. Do we have any, because we can buff people before we go in there, is there any, like, spells that someone can cast on someone else to help them resist those kind of things?
Well, I can bless, and I can lifelink.
What does that second one do?
Well, lifelink will just help with physical injury,
Mm.
but bless should help with most things.
Alright. Zero?
Most of my spells are not beneficial to ally, or not
bless is just
beneficial.
attacks. Never mind, I forgot.
It's more of afflicting the opponent. I mean,
Alright.
I can charm him.
Would that count as battling? If you cast a spell on him? Technically?
Probably, I think it's considered a hostile action.
Then we probably don't want to do that. It seems like the first person who steps in the ring is going to be the one trying to last the 10 minutes. If that's our plan.
So start
I
blasting.
think we all can step in.
Quick
For some reason
question.
couldn't.
Well, it
This
says,
is not Rona asking.
Mhm.
Does anyone have silence?
True.
Or is there an equivalent spell?
There is.
Silence
Oops.
doesn't work that way.
Okay.
Not until higher levels, at least.
It's a good thought.
Yeah.
If we hold the point,
Mm-hmm.
that is innately not part of the duel. Because if he starts a duel, he's gonna just beat the shit out of us with his lance.
Yes.
So
We do have sanctuary.
as that point, I think we all could theoretically go in there. That being said, if Sanctuary functions similarly to how it does in other games, it might be wisest to just send one person in with Sanctuary on them.
We'll save each time. Hostile action spell ends.
There's lifelink.
Seems like Sanctuary is just for attack rolls.
Yeah, it's just for attacks, but
Yeah, I think we can all go in for
Are we
holding the point.
Are we reading
Though
that
the
right,
great-
Chris?
The great thing about Sanctuary, first of all, the great thing about Sanctuary is that since it's a rank 1 spell, it works on every level regardless.
Mhm.
But it doesn't do much other than stop the attacks. If you would like to step into the ring, you can find out what happens.
But like, if all of us step into the ring,
I mean, you can find out what happens. You did have an ally. You have no longer have an ally.
yeah, we did.
That's a bold statement.
She said she was gonna help us, and then
I'm sorry.
I mean, we didn't know that was gonna happen, or at least we didn't. You might have.
I didn't think it would be like that.
All right.
I mean, we could ask her if she's mad at all of us.
She seemed mad at all of us since we took her
Are
side.
you mad at me?
Are you mad at me?
You mad at
Ooh.
me?
Did I do something wrong?
Do you ask?
Are you mad at us?
I can just not show up tomorrow at noon.
For some reason, I don't think her ire is particularly discerning.
She ignores all of you.
Yeah.
Oh.
She is mad at you.
Didn't even do nothing wrong.
Clearly guilty by association.
She does
never
that
heard
thing
of
where
that
she picks
before.
up the chair and then turns it away from you guys and sits back down.
So she's a cat.
Oh.
Well, that's just being petty.
I mean, she is a devil. Devils are statistically cats.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Patches?
All right. So, anything you guys want to do before I move to the next day and set up for the next combat?
I have a
If
quick
there
question.
will be one.
Chris. Yeah, I
Yeah.
have a quick question. Does my normal attacks overcome stuff, or am I'm gonna take disadvantage in fights? If that's a thing.
Disadvantage is not a thing. You'll have to overcome damage in terms of like. You'll have to overcome damage by trying to find ways to get different kinds of damage. Like, for instance, devils, right? What are they weak to, guys?
Holy damn it!
Holy.
Yeah, holy. So the great thing about in this game is that like damage is resisted by numerical number, not by just like half. So let's say a devil has a weakness to holy 7, right? If they take 1 instance of holy damage, they take another 7. So even the smallest drop of holy damage will cause their weakness to go off. And that's generally how you overcome it. The other way is to find some way to get access to different metals or stuff like that. There's other ways to get it to overcome it. Barbarians generally overcome it by doing incredible amounts of damage, like so much fucking damage.
So much damage, -5 doesn't matter.
Exactly. Like generally some creatures have like 10 to 15 resistance, but that won't matter if you're doing 140 damage at once.
Damn.
And as a barbarian, that's generally what you're doing because you have a very high base damage. So a lot of people have like a lot of dice. You have a very big like just flat damage. Like your rage does a bunch of damage. And all damage is doubled whenever you crit. But yeah, anything else?
No, I think we should take a step back for now and prep out for tomorrow.
All right. Is there anything you would like to prepare for tomorrow specifically? Because I'd like to set up the
I
scene for what you guys will be going up against.
have no preparation things. I think the only thing is I would like to. Can I hunt him before we fight? Can I hunt him
Yes.
out of combat?
Yeah.
Okay. When I hunt, I actually get to recall knowledge, but I never do that.
Huh?
Okay. Would you like to?
Yes, I would like to actually use my ability,
Woo!
please.
All right.
Damn,
I
that's
am going to
crazy.
need a religion check, please.
Okay, this is a hidden one, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Religion. Oh no, I'm bad at religion.
Or you before you do, you can hit target. You can target him, and then hit recall knowledge in the basic action macros in the golden button.
Okay.
All right. Well.
Wait, let me look and see. Let me check something real quick. Okay,
I'll tell
continue.
you passed.
You could be lying to
regardless.
me.
No, I'm not, because not only did you pass, you passed with flying colors because you have the myths lore.
Nice.
So
If I critically succeeded, I get extra something.
yep. You get 2 bits of information that you would like to know about the creature.
I would like to know if he has what. Can I know his AC?
Yes, you can. It's 20.
20.
Okay.
The other thing you can ask is you can ask any other stat thing, or if you would like a description as to what the creature is, or what have you.
I don't think it's necessarily helpful, but I do want to know what kind of devil he is. If there's
Okay,
specific type
he
that
is
hasn't been
called
said.
a Vordine,
He's a Vordine. Okay.
also known as an infantry devil. The vast city of Dis trains endless legions of Vordines to guard the upper layers of hell and march across the plains at the Archdevil's orders. Although quick to bend their knees to higher-ranking devils and even mortals favored by Asmodeus, Vordines are relentlessly cruel to orcs and other devils they can call their subordinates. Although higher ranks in the military are held by more powerful devils, like the Nisari, who serve as generals, or a labyrinthine structure gives each Vordine a rank and certain responsibilities. Some Vordines are responsible for the battlefield command of squads, while others relay orders from above or are set to handling specific administrative tasks for their unit. The greatest gift one can offer a Vordine is an increased rank to Lord over other Vordines.
I don't think he was a lord. All right, I share my general information. I also get a +1 circumstance to my next attack roll.
Yep.
Also, when I critically succeed, I note a weakness, apparently.
Holy.
Yeah, fair enough. PM.
All right. Anything else?
No, but I do want to mark that he's my hunted guy. How did I
Yeah,
do
good.
that?
Just hit hunt to prey.
Ah, yes. I learn slowly. Hunt him.
All right. So on the morrow.
Wait,
Oh, go ahead.
I don't think this is relevant to the fight, but I really think I should know what Baba's necklace does. Because one of you guys help me with that smile.
Yeah, I can try.
I don't
or
know magic.
one of y'all, I don't know.
I think I can try.
All right. It is identify. Oh, here. Let me go hit the thing. I can just go hit the thing.
I
Why
can
don't I
also
just
hit
hit
the
the
thing.
thing?
Hit the thing, Chris.
I can't hit the thing. You have to hit the thing. It said you're not
No, no, no.
GM.
You hit the right button.
Okay.
Hold on.
I sent it to you. I guess.
Yeah. Again. No idea. This rock seems like just a magic rock to you.
Zira.
Is it my turn? Can I do it as well?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So, Asira, you have a better you get a little bit more information than just that it's a magic rock. It seems to be not it's not
shiny, too.
necromantic in nature, but it does seem to give off like the feeling of like warding necromancy. So it's definitely some kind of abjuration or something like that, but you're not sure why you get the necromancy feel on top of the abjuration.
Thing's
Like,
powerful.
by all accounts, if it's a ward against necromancy, it should not be
Binding
worn
my
by
soul.
by this person, by Avery.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you clarified. I had no idea who shouldn't be wearing it.
You're welcome. Look, I know Rona seems to be slow on the uptake sometimes, so I gotta clarify sometimes. Anyhow, in the morning, you see Vexavex, but you don't see him. Just at least in the morning. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button on him. Hold on.
See him now.
He's back. He's gone.
Ah!
All right.
Did our friend have other business to attend to?
She says nothing to you all.
Well, I think we should go sit on that rock in the center there, and just stay there until noon.
Can I look around real quick to make sure he's not hiding?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll a perception.
Perception.
You don't see him, but
Do you think the whole? Oh, sorry.
the biggest thing of all is that you don't see any animals, any bugs, anything. Period. This place is devoid of like life, save for you guys and the one sitting to the side.
Something's weird.
Can I try to smell where he is?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. What is that?
That's another perception.
Okay.
You know that he was here, and you know that he went off east from your current location, but you're not sure. Like the scent goes cold at some point as it moves east, and by cold I mean it just stops.
Can I detect magic?
Weird.
Yes, you can. There is no illusion magic. There is some kind of divine magic, but the divine magic does not feel holy or unholy. It feels like it's like a moving back and forth, as if on the precipice of falling one way or the other. What do you guys do?
You really gonna ignore us?
You all haven't named yourselves as proxies for Leona Murhart.
Alright.
Are you all proxies for Leona Murhart?
Yes, we are.
Should one of us stay out of it just in case, or?
I think it's safer for us all to be so we can all help.
Okay.
She stands and steps towards the shrine. Well, you will have to wait for Zarthak to be here. He will perform the rite of Iron Duel once it is noon.
And what time is it, technically?
Hold on, let me tell you. It is dawn of the half moon.
Should we decide who steps on first, just in case it knocks the rest of us out?
I think Rona. I think our best bet were we to actually duel is her throwing him out.
Well, Rona? Oh, also everybody, go ahead and hit the long rest button.
Oh, yes, rest. We've done that.
Why is Rona's different? Oh.
Barbarian.
Because she doesn't do anything different.
Fair.
Did we need to eat rations?
No, you didn't.
I'm putting it
didn't.
back then.
Well, I guess for the technically for the day, but you guys had a late big meal yesterday, so I mean, you guys would have been good.
I don't know how to put it back.
It's fine.
That's
It's
okay.
not a big deal.
Against Azira's better judgment, she'll actually walk over to this devil. Look, I'm sorry about yesterday. That was a little low blow. And to be honest, I'm not quite sure what's going on either. I didn't really think that was going to happen. And I apologize.
Grovel.
No, that's all you got. I'm sorry. But I appreciate
She tis softly. Apology accepted for now.
I like your robes, by the way. They bring out your eyes.
Flattery will get you everywhere. What do you want?
Oh, no, I just wanted to apologize. That's honestly why I
What
came
do
over here.
you want, mortal?
Do you know a little bit more about Lady Void?
Of course I do. I've done many a contract for her.
Cool.
I have lived over 1,000 years.
And you don't look a day over 100.
I do enjoy compliments, but I want you to get to the point.
What exactly is hypothetically, let's say, not quite sure what the goal is here.
With what? Zarthak? He wants the ground so that he can lay waste to your plane. In a vain attempt to, I don't know, have some kind of ground for his masters.
But you rather have his soul? Or
His
essence?
essence. It will grant me my next rank, and I can be done being a petitioner.
So help us help you.
Again, what do you want? I cannot just tell you everything. You have to ask me the right questions.
If we all stand in there, well, what is he going to do to try to make us attack him or get us out of the ring?
Oh, that's simple. He will deploy his armies.
Oh.
He cannot hurt you, but he is a Vordine, an infantry devil, and he deploys orts.
So as long as we don't hurt him, but attack his infantry, he won't actually hurt us.
He can't. He is bound as per the contract. My contracts are fair. I made sure that if in the event that he did pull some kind of stunt like what he did to poor Merhart, she would have an out. This is her out. I'm not heartless. I just happen to not care enough for my own, unless it benefits me. Having either one of them in my pocket benefits me.
So say if he got blown out of the circle, would that work for you?
Only if it was in a duel.
Oh, I see. Cool, thank you.
I'll see.
Yeah, she's over here.
That's me.
That's you.
I don't recommend stepping on the shrine until the appointed time, or else you'll have to deal with a lot.
Wouldn't want that. I appreciate that.
It's in my vested interest that you succeed. I wouldn't have to do this anymore if you do.
This really doesn't seem fun, does it? What would you be doing instead?
Working directly for Lord Asmodeus. Oh, the joy that would bring me.
That would be a huge step up, wouldn't it? That's pretty cool. Okay, cool.
Good luck.
Thanks. And Azira walks back. And as she's passing, I was like, oh, we probably shouldn't step on the thing just yet.
All right.
So I made peace.
Oh, nice.
And I
It's
did
good.
village.
I mean, yeah, no, you made peace, yeah.
Hey, she said apology accepted. To her, that's good enough. Oh, and he's going to send his army at us.
Okay.
What?
Oh,
Right.
yeah. So he's not going to attack us. Actually, he can't per the contract. But he is going to send his devil army at us.
Okay.
I mean, if we challenge him to a duel to get him off the circle, then yeah, he will attack us. But
So we will all be.
And
engaged.
these devil contracts are way too complicated.
They usually are.
that's why in don't make a devil or don't make a contract with devils 101 tells you don't make a contract with devils.
You shook
It's
her
literally
hand
in the name.
and made a deal.
I didn't make no such thing.
Rule number 1 of devil contracting: don't. Rule number 2 of devil contracting: really don't.
Really don't
Exactly.
do that.
Rule number 3. Why are you still here? Stop it. Go away. Get some
You've learned
help.
everything you
Get
need to
some
know.
help.
Step 4. Rule number 4: if you're already here at this point, you've already probably made a contract. So here's how to get out of it.
Yep.
Step
Rule
5.
5:
You
you
don't.
know.
You're screwed. Yeah.
Yeah, done.
All right. So, that's where we're gonna end session for today. With you guys preparing for the onslaught that's probably going to happen. Good luck, everybody. You're
Woo.
fucked.
It's just 10
Yay.
minutes.
Yeah, just
Just 10
a
minutes.
100 rounds. I'm sure everything will be fine.
Or we just
Ah,
chuck them off
yes.
the thing.
So,
Easy.
when I was given my 20 silvered arrows, I also asked for silver knives. Was I actually given those?
Oh yes, I forgot to give those to you. Don't worry about it. I'll have it for you the next session.
Oh, we never
Okay.
went back to
'Cause-
the camp, did we? Or back to the town?
No.
You did not.
Cool. So I don't have needle dart. Got it.
Nope.
No, we camped out here because it took us half a day to get here.
True.
Good news is with the way you guys are fighting, you won't be fighting either devil. Bad news
Yay.
is
Particular deal levels.
bad news is you'll be fighting a lot more devils. Probably weaker. Probably.
Probably. And while we're fighting, we can't leave the circle. puts baby leash on Runa. Don't run out.
I mean, okay. We just have to hold the point. That doesn't mean all of us have to stay within the point.
I'm pretty sure it says if you leave, you forfeit.
That's only the duel.
Okay.
With that in mind, if it wasn't going to result in me just being swarmed, I would almost suggest I camp out in a tree and snipe from above. However, I think that's a bad idea. So I won't do that.
Question about the silver daggers.
Mm-hmm.
If I use spiritual armament, would it work for that? Or would that just be
It picks a weapon, right?
Yeah, you create a ghostly magical echo of one weapon you're wielding and or wearing and fling it. You make a spell attack. I can just cast this.
Yeah, post it up for me. Thank you.
It does spirit damage anyway, so never mind.
Yeah, it does spirit damage. Spirit damage is great to fighting devils and such because spirit damage generally is not resisted.
Yeah.
So you can just have one of my regular daggers to use that with.
Oh no, I'm definitely gonna use this new staff and give every devil a good bonk on the head.
Fair.
Bonk.
Boink.
Bonk.
All right, I have to go make dinner.
Yes.
So,
Oh damn.
I gotta go, but I would like to find out our title for today.
All right, hold on.